You don't need to fight in the team tournament. Gah! Just as I thought. Were you planning on telling us?
I'm perfectly fine. This is nothing.
Tsuji's calling for a taxi to come pick you up. Then you're going to the hospital. You're not done, Ushio. Your dream of joining the Pro League isn't over. Not as long as the team tournament's still up for grabs.
It's Shibakiyama! Open up, Doc!
I heard ya. Keep it down, will you, Karuchi? You wouldn't believe the savage hangover I've got.
I'm not so sure about this.
That's impossible. He pushed me out of the ring?
It's not like he gave up on using strikes. Tenma's just been practicing, and now he's a grappling master.
That concludes today's individual bouts. Team tournament preliminary bouts will begin now.
Hinomaru Ushio, 15 years of age.
This dump's worse than my place.
152 centimeters tall? He's tiny!
Big deal. I'm still gonna be a pro.
Come on, kid. You know there's a physical, right? Get your head out of the clouds and join reality. I'm a busy man, and look how sunny it is. Shine on, Mr. Sun, shine on. Blue seas, white sandy beaches, tan taut bodies and colorful bikinis. Summer, and it's calling my name. Ignoring it would be criminal.
Hey, first impressions aren't everything.
Gotta go. Ciao.
Excuse me!
Now what?
You don't get it! My teammates are waiting for me to get back!
He must be a magnet for bad luck. I mean, drawing last year's third-place team in the first round? Come on!
And 3 of the competitors we'll be facing participated in that tournament.
Huh?
That's not all. Among the competitors is National Treasure Hikage Tenma.
So what you're saying is, we could be seriously screwed here.
For the next match, on the east side, Odachi High School. On the west side, Kanazawa Kita High School.
Go get him.
First bout, on the east side, Ozaki.
Yeah!
On the west side, Aizawa.
Bring the pain, Captain!
That's Ryo Aizawa, swift foot pole. Although not the biggest, he's the captain of the formidable Kita High team. He's deadly.
I'm not getting any younger. I don't see the point in wasting my time.
Wasting?
Your team's up against Kanazawa Kita High first round. Just between us, you don't actually expect them to win, do you? The kid went into standby. Did you understand the question?
Now that I think about it, I guess there's a chance they could lose.
What?
But the thought never crossed my mind until just now.
Spirits!
You know, hearing I wasn't needed at the team tournament was a shock. It made me nervous. But after I listened to the captain and saw the look the rest of the team had in their eyes, I suddenly felt relaxed about the whole thing. This isn't about them needing my help or how they can't win without me. I just need to fight with them. Right now, that's all I want.
Well, let's see it. If you care about your career, it'd be better for you in the long run to sit this one out. Yep, That's what a doctor with any common sense would tell you. I swear, I wish I knew where you got your moxie from. How about sharing it with the rest of us? Listen, kid, I've treated a lot of sumo wrestlers in my time. Some of them were too messed up to even step foot back inside the ring. But that didn't stop them from coming to see me. Getting your arm back in shape will be easier than cutting a fart.
What is this? A spaceship?
I never get over this room. By the way, when are you gonna bite the bullet and invest in a new sign, Doc?
I like the sign. It's got a certain charm. This way, let's get that arm working again.
That's surprising. Ozaki's the last person I could imagine going full-on beast mode.
I guess that settles it then. Beating you at the prelims wasn't just a fluke.
And he's only gotten stronger since then. Here I was thinking Hinomaru's absence would be weighing on him, but apparently it only made him more determined to win. His expression and technique were full of spirit. There's a face that shouts, "I'm Dachi High's captain." By the way, look who's up next. Your favorite fighter.
Second bout, on the east side, Gojo.
Before he joined the Sumo Club, he used to be a delinquent.
Huh?
But he's different now. Trust me.
Spirit!
He was ready for the two-handed strike! That's Takumi Sara. His strength is incredible. He placed 4th in the Ishikawa tournaments.
Think I'm intimidated? I withstand Tenma's strikes every day! Bring it!
Honestly, when I first met him during his Kingpin days, I thought the guy belonged in an entirely different decade. But after we fought and he admitted defeat by bowing his head, I knew that he was okay.
Before you can improve, you need humility. Without it, the thought of combining sumo and karate would be completely crazy, but he found a way to marry the two.
We're expecting great things out of him.
He's too fast! Rather than pushing back, his opponents ricochet. Each blow's hitting him in a completely different direction. Sara couldn't make a grab against that karate-like snapping even if he wanted to. That was your mistake. You shouldn't have let him build momentum.
Wearing me down, huh? Yeah, right. I'm ending you right now! Trip and strike. Castle break punch!
Yeah!
Yes!
Get him, boss!
That was awesome, Yuma!
Looks like Kita High's washed up! A powerhouse team? Yeah, right!
Both teams wanted to carve out an early lead. 2 wins in a row is a huge deal. They're in a solid spot right now.
Yes, but this next bout will be a problem. Their third opponent's gonna be a much bigger challenge, literally.
It's all up to you, Tenma. You don't need encouragement from your sorry excuse for a captain. And I know a national treasure can handle himself, especially against an amateur. But I want to say this to you anyway. Go out there and win!
Damn it, I'm sorry, guys.
What a bunch of pathetic teammates. A national treasure who fails to become a high school yokozuna. A renowned school without a championship. I don't know about you, but I'm here to change all that. Watch and learn. Yone, Komori, prepare for your bouts.
You better be paying attention. Ishigami won't win the finals next year if you don't come up with a plan for how to defeat this guy.
Hey, Captain. Which one are you talking about?
Third bout, on the east side, Kunisaki.
So your teammate's a renowned wrestling champion. Impressive. But he's only been doing sumo for a few months, right? And he's fighting someone like that?
I don't like throwing the word around, but in his case, I'll gladly make an exception. because there's no other way to describe him. The truth is, Chihiro Kunisaki is a genius.
He's got a 20-centimeter advantage over me. This must be what Hinomaru feels like all the time. All right, Mr. National Treasure. How you gonna attack?
At that distance, he's a sitting duck for one of the best strikers in high school sumo. Maybe he's planning on charging and going in low.
Show me what you're made of, Kunisaki. Even Sada acknowledges your talent. I want to see what you can do against an elite fighter.
Spirit!
Even charging full speed, he wasn't quick enough!
Did you really think you'd be safe if you held back like that?
Nearly the entire sumo ring is within his range. His speed, power, they're completely unmatched. There's no better example than his flash attack.
Kunisaki's getting destroyed!
Can't get in a single hit.
I guess he was nowhere near ready to take on a national treasure.
If I want to become a better fighter, my sumo needs a ton of work. I realize I don't have enough time to get there on my own. So here's the plan. I'm gonna absorb your sumo style, and then soar straight to the top.
Yes! Was he holding back all this time so he could evaluate Hikage's attack pattern?
He sure had to take a pummeling to do it, though. The best strikes in high school sumo turned out to be more brutal than he was expecting. Of course he had a rough time seeing through them.
Wait just a minute. Are you telling me between the prelims and now he completely adopted your style?
The longer you spend wrestling with a guy, the more he starts to creep you out.
I want more. Show me more!
He may lack experience in the sumo ring, but he makes up for it with his powers of observation. That's the secret of how he's able to absorb techniques so quickly. It kinda pisses me off. Here I am, not making it past the prelims. But there are my moves. It's like I'm fighting.
Mikazuki Munichika?
So that was the heaviest blow in all of high school sumo. Well, if that's the case, there's nothing left to fear!
He outmaneuvered Odin's strike!
An over-the-shoulder grab.
His reach is incredible!
Kunisaki has a stronger stance. He can do it!
I can hear them all laughing at me. The expectations are high since I'm a national treasure. But here I am losing to a guy who was a plain wrestler till a few months ago. I've already told you I've got zero interest in watching my brother compete. He'll win, but only by just enough. And of course, there's no way he'll beat a Yokozuna.
Hey!
We all know the only thing he's focused on is remaining in Ozaki. It's truly pathetic. If he doesn't care about moving up the chain, he should just quit. Damn! What was that for?
You got no idea what you're talking about, kid. I hear that BS all the time, but I didn't think his own brother would go repeating it.
Huh?
I guarantee you, he's got no chance of winning this bout. Seriously, I'm totally giving up rooting for Daikeisho.
Strongest Japanese sumo wrestler, my ass.
Yeah, bottom line, he just isn't hungry enough, so he's plateaued.
What do they know?
If you really think the Ozaki view the arena as some kind of comfortable safe haven, you better guess again.
Even more reason then. It'd be easier on him if he quit.
I thought it was obvious. He isn't broken yet. Far from it. Have you ever wondered why you've always thought of him as weak? Maybe you're projecting your insecurities onto him.
You've been avoiding looking at the Ozaki because you see yourself in him. You believe he can't defeat a Yokozuna only because you were unable to beat Tennoji. Maybe if you took the time, you could learn a thing or two from watching him. Your brother's far stronger than you think.
If anyone's pathetic, it's me. Hinomaru had that same look in his eye. The look of someone confronting a reality that threatens to break them. All I did was get annoyed and take it out on others. The only loser here is me. I want to be a strong sumo wrestler, just like my brother.
An overarm throw!
And from that stance, too! His reach is insane!
He's close!
Come on!
Dude's coming at me stronger than before. Guess that's why they call him a national treasure. I'm gonna eat you alive and push past my limits! A feint.
High angle head chop!
Lightning!
So this is Dachi High's Kunisaki. I see. His fighting instincts are sharp, but he's not ready to beat Tenma Hikage. Then again, perhaps that's why he challenged him. Even in sumo, there are wrestlers who evolve rapidly following an upset victory. He's trying to break out of his shell. Fighting isn't enough for him. Only an upset will free him.
Strongest!
Yes! Tenma grab first.
His right hand's inside, his left is high. The perfect grip.
Yeah, boy! Get him, Tenma!
I thought you were working in a cross-grid sumo style. So how come you're ignoring the Mawashi belt so much? The thing that scares me about you is that I have no idea what's going through your head.
All that technical junk, thrust and punch, cross grip, blah blah. I can't beat specialists like you if I get caught up worrying about specifics.
Huh?
You said you're scared because you have no idea what I'm thinking about, right? Suits me just fine. That's my style of choice. I want to be unsettling.
Huh? What's he doing? And what's this dark aura?
I want to be stronger. Stronger! And the only way that's gonna happen is by causing an upset!
That move!
Did he just...
Neo Chihiro Special #1! Shoot down!
No? He beat last year's bronze!
Dachi High's unstoppable!
People who let common sense control their actions place a wall between themselves and national treasures. They build them up as special. An opponent they have absolutely no chance of defeating. But Chihiro doesn't believe in walls, only distance. That's why he can charge ahead without any fear. And the thing about guys like him is that they're usually the ones who cause an upset.
Kunisaki on the east side wins with, a kimono string drop.
A kimono what? The hell is that?
Wait, so you executed a technique the pros rarely use without even knowing what it's called?
Unbelievable! He was operating on pure instinct!
You're a scary dude, you know that?
Sure, it may be a sumo technique, but it goes completely against traditional norms. So in other words, it fits Kunisaki to a T.
My national treasure name?
Yeah, man. If you beat one, you gotta have a moniker. That's how it goes.
Screw that. Those are only for guys who are interested in becoming a Yokozuna. I want to be the best mixed martial artist in the world, and nothing's changing that. Still, if I had to choose, and it's not like I've been thinking about it or anything. My official title is Chihiro Kunisaki, the National Treasure Eater! Ushio! National treasures? Yeah, I eat them. Explains my name. I'm the kid. Huh? You know, 'cause kids are always hungry.
Sure.